What's up, ballers? Welcome back to Stadium Roars, your go-to spot for unfiltered NBA takes. It's March 2026. The 2025-26 season is hitting its stride, and while teams like the Thunder are cruising at 47-15, others, well, they're not. Today, we're tackling a tough one, the 6 most disappointing NBA players this season. These aren't scrubs. These are all-stars, franchise cornerstones, and max contract kings who were supposed to elevate their teams to contention. Instead, regression, injuries, inefficiency, and straight-up heartbreak. We'll count them down from 6 to 1, breaking down the hype, the stats, the whys, and what might come next. This is subjective, sure. Drop your picks in the comments. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell for more deep dives. Let's get into it. Kicking off at number 6, we have the pint-sized playmaker who's been Atlanta's heartbeat for years, Trae Young. Remember 2023-24? Trae was dropping 25.7 points and 10.8 assists on 43.5% from the field, leading the Hawks to the playoffs despite the drama. Expectations? MVP chatter, a deep postseason run, and maybe even silencing the "he's a defensive liability" crowd. Fast forward to 2025-26, only 12 games played, 18.5 points, 1.8 rebounds, 8.6 assists, but on a brutal 42.7% shooting and 31.9% from deep. Why the drop-off? Injuries, knee and quad issues sidelined him early, and when he did play, the efficiency tanked. The Hawks, already middling, looked lost without his full spark, faltering in clutch moments where his Ice Trae persona used to shine. It got so bad that Atlanta shipped him to Washington in January for a package headlined by a couple of picks and role players, a move that's been called disappointing for both sides. Wizards fans? They're getting a guy averaging under 20 in limited action, still turning it over 4 times a game. Trae's defense remains a black hole, and at 27, whispers of a flawed star are turning into shouts. Trae could bounce back in DC with a fresh start, less pressure, better spacing, but right now, he's the poster child for untapped potential. Hawks are hovering around 500 without him, Wizards praying for that old magic. Disappointing? Absolutely. At number 5, it's the former Defensive Player of the Year who's become a liability, Jaren Jackson Jr. of the Grizzlies turned Jazz. JJJ was Memphis's future, 2023-24, 22.5 points, 6.5 boards, 2.3 blocks on 44.3% from 3. All NBA nods, max extension signed. Hype, Grizzlies contending in the West, JJJ is the next Rudy Gobert with offense. This year, 48 games pre-trade, 19.4 points, 5.7 rebounds, 2.0 assists, 47.6% FG, 35.7% from deep. Solid on paper, but a clear downturn. Rebounds dipped, blocks too, and foul trouble, 16% of his minutes end in whistles, worst of his career. The Grizzlies, once a powerhouse, limped to 21-36 before trading him to Utah in February for rebuild pieces. Why? Effort lapses, inconsistent shot volume down to 12.2 attempts, and playing just 28 minutes a night despite the need. In Utah, he's shut down for season-ending ankle surgery after a grade 2 sprain, adding insult to injury. At 27, JJJ's tools are elite, but the production isn't matching hype. Grizzlies fans are furious. Jazz, hoping for a reset. This one's a head-scratcher. Evan Mobley, the silent regression, goes to the Cavs' enigmatic big, Evan Mobley. Coming off a DPOY win and all-star buzz, Mobley was poised for superstardom. 2024-25, 15.7 points, 9.0 rebounds, 3.2 blocks, elite two-way terror. Expectations, MVP candidate, carrying Cleveland to the finals. Reality, 50 games, 17.7 points, 8.6 rebounds, 3.7 assists, 51.8% FG, but efficiency's down. Free throws at a career low 59%, and two-point shooting plummeted to 55.6%. He's passive on offense, not punishing mismatches, and the Cavs' D is weirdly better without him on the floor sometimes. The Cavs are 37-22 and fighting for the 4 seed, but Mobley's stalled growth has fans and execs frustrated, tiptoeing around his disappointing performances. Mobley's still a beast defensively, but that offensive leap? MIA. At 25 on a $224 million extension, the pressure's on. Cavs need him to assert, where this disappointment lingers. Bronze medal of disappointment, Kawhi Leonard, the Clippers' stoic sniper. Last year, 23.7 points on 52.5% FG in 68 games, his healthiest in years. Hype, Clippers finally click with Kawhi, Harden, PG, West Finals bound. This season, 50 games, 27.9 points, 6.4 boards, 59.8% FG, a scorching 37.2% from 3. Sounds elite, right? But the Clippers started 4-12, the league's most disappointing team early on. Ankle sprains, load management drama, and a mid-pack standing, around 8th in the West as of March, have fans questioning if Kawhi's cupcake mode is here to stay. All-star snub? Brutal. At 35, earning $50 million, his body's betraying the narrative. Kawhi's still clutch when healthy, but the ultimate roller coaster of absences has the Clips unstable. Free agency looms. Will he walk? Disappointment level? High, despite the scoring. Paolo Banchero, the plateaued prodigy. Silver for the Magic's fallen wonderkind. Paolo Banchero, ROI in 2022-23, All-Star last year at 22.7 points, signed a monster extension. Hype, leading Orlando to the East throne. Melo 2.0 with size. Now, 53 games, 22.2 points, 8.6 rebounds, 5.0 assists, but 46.5% FG and usage down 11.5%. Major regression. He forces tough shots like prime Melo, but lacks the polish, leading to clunky offense. The Magic's decline? Blame injuries to Suggs and Wagner, but Paolo's the biggest disappointment per Perkins. Subtle jabs at the coach? Oof. And the number one most disappointing? Ja Morant, the human highlight reel that's become a cautionary tale. 2021-22 MVP buzz, 27.7 points, 6.7 boards, 6.6 assists. Hype? Grizzlies dynasty. Ja's the next Westbrook with better finishing. Suspensions behind him, prime at 26. Disaster? Just 20 games, 20.5 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 8.1 assists, but 41% FG and a putrid 32.5% from 3. PER down for the 4th year in a row, sporadic availability, lack of effort, another suspension. It's a disaster unfolding. Grizzlies, 21-36 shell, better without him lately. Execs whisper trade rumors, fans demand answers. Ja's talent screams superstar, but the off-court shadows and on-court rust, top disappointment, no contest. Can he reclaim the throne? Memphis and the league waits. There you have it, the 6 most disappointing NBA players of 2025-26 so far. From Trey's trade drama to Ja's freefall, it's been a rough ride, but the NBA's full of comebacks. Who rebounds hardest? Let us know in the comments. Like if you agree or disagree, and subscribe for playoff predictions next. Thanks for watching. Peace out.